Okay, guys and girls, I've turned the microphone on and I want to make sure it is, yep, should be on all the way. All right. Uh, boy, oh boy, lots of things going on, and I didn't get much of a chance to look at many things today. Been quite busy during the day, so didn't have any time to peek in. I know there were people saying there was things happening at different times, specifically at 15:55:40. I did miss that. I did not see anything there. Also, the 19:05:20, Carla, I do believe I have that segment recorded, although I didn't see anything in there. But well, we'll run it anyway and see what happens. But I did see the bigger kind of a change that we had, where our cone actually went quiet, and we had some stuff out on the west side. So anyway, before I get too far into things, guys, I know I started about 10 minutes early, and that's because we had lots of people already packing in here and willing to enjoy the show. Before I start saying hi to everyone, I just want to remind those who are joining the stream. If you look at the chat box, you will see up there it says live chat or top chat. If it says live chat replay or top chat replay, you are watching the stream after it has finished, and you can no longer make comments in the stream or in the chat box there. You will then have to put comments down underneath in regular comments, just like on any other video. And no, that is not instantaneously interactive, just so you know that. I try to get to some of those messages and respond fairly quickly, but I've been overwhelmed lately with the amounts. Okay, so I'm still playing catch up. Anyway, having said all that good stuff, right now what we see on the screen is kind of a dull look to our volcano and our lava field out in the open there in Geldingadalur. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next little while. Before I go further, though, I'm going to say hi to all these good people in here. We got MJB. Did it calm down a little? Yes, but it'll get excited again. Don't you worry. Evie is back in the house. Leo Carlson is here. Bobby Lachabawa, welcome back, and glad to have you on board, Bobby. Ducky also in here. Bogcatty also back again, and aloha to Arnold, Don Arnold, sorry. And of course we got our Arizona Snowman is here doing his wonderful deed as a moderator, so show him kindness and respect. He's a very nice guy. Sherry Hewitt also in the house, as well as Sherry Lawson. So don't get those two confused, even though miss different spellings there. And let's see, we also have Sharon Stewart back, Jean, Juliet, Steve Penland, Kate Crease, Mark LaBarbecue, Wessex Dragon, Carla Edwards. And Carla was trying to help me out with pointing out some timelines there, and I wasn't able to get some of that stuff, but we'll see what we can do here. William Kershaw also in the house, Ron of Virginia. Welcome back, you guys. Stephen Broomhead, Agent X, Tracy Bills. Let's see, who else did I miss there? Michelle, Grandma B is back as well. Liz Manmaker Moyler. Mark Man Moyler, sorry, I got it right that time. Nancy Buchanan also in here. Sandy Bird popped back in as well. Kevin McLeod, I think I already said hi to you. And let's see, we got Nancy, we got Robert, we got Carla Edwards. Yeah. Let's see, Vivian is in the house, and Thendis Nye back again as well. And welcome, you guys. Let's see, who else did I see in here? I got Sandy. Kevin Haynes, welcome. Chris Johnson also here. And going up, trying to see who else I might have missed. Dream of a Hive, Chuckster, welcome you guys. Glad to have you on board. And going up a little bit more. Open Mind is here as well. So let's all keep an open mind. And I think that I got pretty much everybody. And I know who was first today in the stream. That was me. I had to do it. I had to do it. It was too much fun. Loot Mule also in here, as well as Maui Me and Jay Donaldson. Welcome you guys. Robert Ferry also popped in. Annie is also just sliding in here. Juliet, having a giggle. No worries. Let's see. Friend also popped in. Marbecco also here. So let's see. Carl Fowler also popped in. Rayola. You guys sneak in when I'm not looking. Loot Mule. Herman Hoth. Oh boy, you guys really snuck in there. Mark Thomas. Rebecca Patterson. Sharon Price. Leo Carlson. Paul Boone also snuck in here. You guys are sneaking by real fast. I didn't even see you. Lou and Cat 3. Boy, oh boy, everybody's heading right to the back tables for pizza right off the bat there. And of course, you take a look at our volcano while I'm yakking. It is actually surging up fairly well there. And we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. We'll talk about that. There's some interesting stuff there, though. Anyway, Scott Hartman also popped in. I think I got most of you now. I got Rebecca Patterson. Oh, Scott. Robert Ferry. And I think I got most of you now. Okay, if I did miss you, I do apologize. Like Jason Slater. Pizza. We're here for the bacon. Ah, darn. I knew I had the wrong menu. And James Bong also in the house. Frosty username. It's been cycling all day. Very interesting. And it is very, very interesting. So while we're looking at the cycle, I figured I was going to pop back over and actually show you the chart. And we can see that wonderful solid blue there. And that means that it is going down and going up and going down and going up, but in rapid succession. I think they're probably about 8-minute pulses or something like that, if not a little bit more. I didn't actually time it. If somebody wants to kind of see from the weakest point to the strongest point of whatever light it's emitting, that would be real cool. Now, we know it has done this kind of activity before, and very quick pulses. And I actually did have that loaded up, I believe, to show you what it was like. And let's see if this is the right one. Yeah, it is the right page. Okay, there we go. So if you look back on July, I guess from about the 10th to the 15th, it did that continuously. Okay, so that is kind of what's interesting. And then, of course, on the 17th, it did it for 2/3 or 3/4 of the day as well. And I just wanted to throw that up there just so you guys have a comparison that, you know, this is not weird or unusual. It's done this before. So as we're looking at this chart, I'm just surprised that we're not quite as deep. And I'm sure that's going to change over time as the plumbing wears in a little bit, because I think a lot of this had to redo itself and get itself going again after it being stagnant for 9 days, of course. So that's pretty cool stuff right off the get-go here. And anyway, it's I was going to say it's official start time. We've been going for 10 minutes already, which is absolutely fine. So things will be a little bit off kilter today as far as breaks and things, but I just wanted to point that out. And then, of course, the other thing that I want to kind of point out is if you notice the volcano when it's down or almost not glowing at all, it almost looks like we are not getting as much activity out in the field either. And I'm kind of wondering, if those are direct tubes coming out, where the plumbing is actually laying. It could be interesting to see. So we'll work on that in a little bit. I just want to say hi to a few more people here. Let's see, Luke Mule, I think I got you. Steve Hamilton, welcome. Piggy, welcome back. I'm glad to have you here. I got Herman. Lynn, welcome. Zoe also popped in. And Malvin also in the house. So welcome back, you guys. Dan Edwards, 10th of July was the day that the northwest or northeast wall cracked and moved back several meters. Yes, it was, and that was because of the amount of volume in the actual cone, and that was pretty neat. Now, if it would fill up like that today, I think our west wall would completely blow out that northwest area. It would, if it filled up like that. So anyway, that's pretty cool. And and you notice right now it is very, very dim. And so it's just going to be a few minutes and it's going to cycle back up. And I'm actually kind of curious to see that. But I did record that one instance where it got really dim there, and all of a sudden we had a very, very bright area behind or on the west side of the cone. And we will show that shortly here. I want to let this thing get back up to cycle. I don't know if you guys are timing it or not, but it looks like it's starting to come back now, little bits at a time, and hopefully it will. And I'm surprised that we're not seeing those spouts out in the lava lake there as much, and they were right here. We do see it splashing once in a while. That's where that one was. The other one, of course, is behind the cone, and you're not going to see it. So kind of interesting though to see. Hey, Miss Lobo Bob also popped in. RD Wingo, welcome you guys. David Ross also snuck in the door. Good to have all of you here. And by the way, hey, how come there's so many people and so few likes? Have I not done something right yet? Please don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. That gets the stream going. That's the support we're looking for. So please, if you haven't hit it yet, consider doing that. And yeah, I don't want to cut away from this right now because I'm kind of timing this and from cycle to cycle. Perhaps the rising lava is burying the lava spouts. That is another possibility, Thendis. And I was going to say, if we had a large amount of lava all of a sudden, then Piggy, I hope you're not going to literally kill it. I hope that's just a figure of speech. All right. Anyway, yeah, if the lava level has risen in the Geldingadarlar, in that lake, it may have buried the whole works as far as those spouts. And if like even a half a meter or which be a foot and a half kind of thing, that would do it. It would cover everything over, and it would definitely give that vent a little bit more of a bubbling effect on the surface rather than spouting out. So it's interesting to see, though, what's happening with what I've seen is most of that lava is staying put right now, in the northwestern part of Geldingadalur. And that is really, really interesting. And I'm sure once we get enough leveled out lava there that we're going to start to see flow south again. We're probably going to see flow in both directions from here out to the back to Hæðarpunktar up in the northeast, and it will find its path there, but it also will find more of a path into Geldingadalur in the southern end. A couple of questions that were thrown in here is Isan Genus. Okay, I'm really wondering in which direction the lava is going. Where is it flowing since it started again? Majority of, okay, I was just going to point out the volcano is erupting again, doing its thing. But yeah, majority of what we see is flowing into Geldingadalur, which is basically that western area, and starting to head a little bit more south. But there is also reports of material going back towards the north and northeast, because right now I'm assuming that's still a low spot, and that's going to fill up, and once that completely fills, it will start to flow back into Hæðarpunktar in the northeastern part. But I don't know to what extent, and not exactly sure of exactly how much volume this thing is going to produce. Speaking of volume, right now it is in full-blown eruption. While it's doing that, let's pop off to let's see. Then this retracted something. I didn't see what it was. That's okay. Is the volcano back to what? Shorter pulse. Yeah, shorter pulse. Or sorry, I may have misunderstood. Yeah, it's fairly short in duration. It's almost like 8 to 12 minutes from it being up to going back down, and that is kind of the same thing that we had before. So okay, hey all, Ray Scott, welcome. Okay, thanks, and let me get back to what I was doing here, and I'm hoping this is going to work out. I had to put a white background behind this. This was our new graphs of what's happened as far as recent update on volume, okay, and flow rates and so on. So let's go over this real quick just so everybody can understand what's going on. Okay, so why is my whiteboard not working? I think I gotta put a new whiteboard there. We'll do that. Okay, right click. We'll give it nice red lines here. All right, thick red line, that'll help us out. Right click. Okay, so first thing, it's September the 9th is when this came out, so it's fairly recent. This amount here is the total coverage of lava that we've had, so 4.63 square kilometers, and so it's covering that area. Okay, so that's all good. And this is the volume that it's put out. So it's 142.7 million cubic meters. That is the amount of lava that it's produced so far. So we're all good with that. And what we're looking at here is a lot smaller flow rate. And I'm sure because of it being down for 9 days, that has a big factor in what's going on, and I can foresee this going back up. Okay, so we may get back up to the same height up here, somewhere around whatever it is. If it continues, we'll have to see what it's going to do. So that's our flow rate there. All right. And when we're going through the rest of it here, geochemistry, we're still pretty much the same with our K2O and TiO2, but we are definitely dropping down on the magnesium oxide material, and it's headed for the basement. So that is interesting. One thing I did notice, and I was kind of going, okay, how's that working? You notice all these, they're pretty level. So they haven't changed much over 2 months. And that's pretty weird and wild. So I'll get all my marks off there. If you guys want the address for this, I will put it in the bot later. But for now, what I can do is I can give you the page, and you guys can go over that at your leisure. So I'm just going to call them volume chart. Okay, just so you have it, and there's the link for it. So MGO, isn't that the stuff that gives olivine? Yeah, I do believe it is. And there's some kind of heating process involved and all that stuff. I'm not a chemist. But I do believe you're right, Carla. And Yona also in the house. Welcome, Yona. And Rebecca popped in as well. I think we seen Rebecca earlier anyway. But welcome. So let's see what else. Anyway, I wanted to go back to the volcano real quick and see what it's doing. There we go. It is still in full swing, and once it does die, I'm gonna put that other thing on there so you can see what it looked like when that, it almost, to me, it looked like the backside ended up getting a hole in it or something, and we lost everything out of the cone real quick. But who knows? So that back wall is probably damaged. Also, welcome to, let's see, Alfred Kopp popped in here, as well as Alan Coker. Is it Fost? Welcome. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? I got Robert earlier there. Oh, Granzed is here as well. Welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And of course, I got Yona earlier. And hi from Iceland, she says. So all good, all good. And let's see, Piggy, first cat to bring one of them. What? Oh, uh-oh, she sounds upset. Careful with Piggy. Duke Romeo also snuck in here, as well as Sandra Snyder, Sue Hayes. Hope I got everybody. How did I miss all? Yeah, I don't know how you missed all this good stuff. This has always been here for at least 178 days or thereabouts. I mean, we missed a few, but we got most of the days. Nick Ridge also in the house. Welcome. Let's see. Not up at what? that I don't know if that was a magpie or what it was. It was something awful noisy though. Probably magpie. I swear that there was one that might have had young ones over here somewhere, and she starts to scream a whole bunch. Anyway, I still see our likes are way down in comparison to the amount of people in the stream. So by all means, you guys hit that like button if you like what you're seeing so far. And we will talk a little bit more about what can, or well, what happened yesterday. We can do that, but I wanted to, after this dies down a little bit, I want to show that other video of what's going on the backside, like from this vantage point anyway. Unfortunately, they don't have a camera over on the other side, and that's really a thing that I don't know what I can do about. Just wish that somebody was listening and decides that my words of wisdom are probably what they should have had. See, if Ruv would have left the original camera on the backside there, we would have had a coverage for a long time. But they had to move it. So hopefully they'll get it off the fish truck and get it back over here somewhere and be able to see. Diane Craig also in the house. Welcome. Do you have blue jays? Yes, Jason Slater. There's a bunch of blue jays over here lately. They're causing trouble with the magpies. It's like territory wars of sorts. Anyway, Grundle also popped in. Welcome, Grundle. I just want to kind of remark on here. Take a look down there. You start to see a little bit of a glow. And I'm just going to leave my arrow off of it. But that's the area that is of question. And it was heated up earlier where it basically, I think everything flowed out of the cone into that area. I don't think there was that much lava in the cone, but I think it flowed out. Anyway, I think, yeah, I'll load that video up because that's kind of interesting, and I think you guys will kind of enjoy watching that. And that happened just before the stream started, so that was actually kind of a nice catch to be able to see. And let me see if I can split my screen here and load that up for you. And let's see. Need to get rid of a couple other things. Okay. Get into the right folder here. Oh, there's people throwing all kinds of things at me here. Diane Michael, okay, I am so glad that you went there when you did. There was a guy in Tox Air that had gone home there because there was nothing. Can you imagine disappointment and money spent? Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, that actually would have been very disappointing if nothing came of it. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can get this thing full screen for us, and we'll pop that one on. And now this is basically just about the same as what you were looking at, and you know, it's a few minutes long here, so I'm going to let it play. But I will talk about it. There you can see it's starting to get a little dimmer, and we are starting to see that little bit of a light there, if you will, right down here. Okay, so keep an eye on that area. I'm going to clear that off of there so you can watch it nicely. And let's see. A lot of stuff. The chat rate is quite high right now, so I'm not able to read much. Okay, just John Jupiter, when you say earthquake swarm, we will get to that in a minute too. But just to remind everyone, if you type the word earthquake, you will get the link to the Icelandic earthquake map. If you type the word 3D, the number, like the number 3 and the letter D, that will bring up the link for the 3D map, which came out on the 9th. And just to switch back to the screen for a second, you notice the light is getting bigger behind the cone there. Just wanted to point that out, and less dim in the cone itself. So keep watching that area. The other thing, we had tremors. If you type in rumble chart, so rumble chart all one word. That brings that up, and it's pretty good so far. So so far, one chart brought me brought what? One cat brought you a live bunny. The other brought you a live lizard. Oh boy. Okay, somebody brought the 3D map up. Cool. Yeah, that's the link for it right there. And then I'm working on, I think, a couple other things here that I want to throw in to it as well. So that should be good. Yeah, rumble chart. That's the tremor chart is what it is. Anyway, you notice that in the video here that we've got that really, like there's nothing left in here, and it's all here. So somehow it got from there to there, somewhere out into the back. And I'm kind of wondering what actually transpired, okay? And this is where I wish they had a camera sitting back in here looking at this thing. You know, it would be nice to have a camera back here looking that way somewhere into that area, right? I mean, that would be cool. But hey, I guess we can't have everything. So now that was just basically it there, and I just figured I'd throw that up for you guys to let you see what it would do. And I did have in one of the folders here, I did have another video. I think I might have to set that. Actually, I got a few here. I'm going to set them into play here. I'll probably have to open them up a little bit differently, so we'll do it right on screen. And we'll let it play. So this was actually from that one at 1900 that Carla mentioned. So this is what that time segment was. And I'm sorry, I think I cut the clock off just a little bit on that one, but a few little waves of heat over on the left lava field too. Okay. Yes, actually I did notice those earlier as well, right at the edges there. Break time. It is break time, but I'm playing this video. Okay, so I missed what actually happened during that time duration, and I just know it was on there, it was doing its thing, and we were able to see it. And now the other thing in this one I just want to point out is the location of the spout, just so people kind of you know, keep an eye on it. I don't know if that's going. Hang on, that's not going to work. I just loaded that. I have to do it this way. So that spout, I don't know if it's lined up 100% with the old one. And let's see if we get rid of. Oh, no, I didn't want to get rid of the whiteboard. I want to get rid of this guy. Yeah. So that's that same spout, right? So that's where that is, and laying in the middle there, just so you guys know. And anyway, we'll get you back to the live scene, and that should be right here. It's a little bit dim. You can still see your spout, and it is doing its thing. So we may have extra lava in here. You know, the level have gone up because of that back break. So it could definitely be what caused that. Keep an eye on this, and we'll see how bright it gets. And when I come back from my break, we will talk a little bit more about what's been going on inside the crater, because I do have a couple of spots there that we do have some, I guess, photos of or whatever. We can take a look and see how much more it's kind of breaking. And before I run away, though, hi to Dinkle Storm Chaser, and let's see who else popped in. Grundle, I think I said hi to you earlier there. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters, Chicky Gomberg, welcome you guys. CND Boy is also in. Mary Martin, welcome all of you guys. and glad to have you back on board. Flo Smith also here, Duke Romeo, and Ducky, of course, and I think I got most of you. Oh, Maria is back. Welcome back. And Laura Rennie also in the house. Marbecco, wow. You guys are packing in real quick. Glad to have all of you guys on board. And like I said before, you know, this stream would not be what it is without you guys. So very happy that you're all here. And J Cell and Howdy Quills also in the house. So looking Simone, I think is what it is. Hope I got it right. Welcome. Glad to see you. Hugh Blackburn, I think I might have got earlier. All right, I'm going to go take that break, you guys. So if you like what you're seeing so far and you're enjoying the show, please don't forget to hit that like button. That really, really counts and helps to get the stream popularity up and gets more people in. And the bigger the lava family, the happier we are. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. We do stream or try to stream on a regular basis, but what happens once in a while is work will get in the way, as well as things like weather, where we can't see a darn thing, and we've got other factors that can pop into play. But typically, we try to stream according to what's actually written down in the description, and you can have a look there. So, if we do have emergency streams, sometimes things happen, like when this thing came back after 9 days. Yeah, when it started to do things, we came online right away. So, those are things that can happen. I just want to remind everyone, though, that I do have a full-time occupation, okay? And there's a couple people that don't seem to understand. They think I'm retired and relaxing and doing this when I desire to do it. I am gainfully employed. I work 8+ hours every day, and I just want to make sure that everybody understands that. And there's one particular guy. I haven't seen him in the stream yet tonight, but when he's here, I'm gonna let him know. Hey, Feuerstein, welcome. Gene also popped in here. Let's see, who else did I miss? I think I got most of you guys. Anyway, Anita Assad also just snuck in the door. I'm going on my break though, guys, so please hang in there. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'm going to be back in about 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and don't go away. Thanks. Okay, guys and girls, I got the microphone back on, and I hope we didn't lose too many people there. And I see we're still at 354 people in the stream, which is great. Glad to see you guys. Anyway, for those who are just joining, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I am an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. Haven't had much time to go do a lot of prospecting as of late. Been too busy with the Volcano, of course, and love doing this streaming, so a lot of fun. I see we starting to get some cloud cover moving in on our Volcano, and we can see some rain coming up there, and not really what I wanted, but it is what it is. We'll keep going, and hopefully we don't need to cut things too short here. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Anyway, I did want to, we need to send you back to Iceland so we can see the other side of the volcano. No kidding. Somebody's got to do it. Oh, man. I think between me and Gudentak, we could probably pull it off. We'll take 2 shifts, 12 hours each. Something like that. Hang on, we can get Nina in there too, so maybe we can do 3 8-hour shifts each. Pretty cool. Oh man, what an interesting sight though, and very, very happy to see that for those who don't know yet, of course, the volcano was inactive for about 9 days. We didn't see anything pop up, and as of yesterday, it started going again, or was it yesterday, day before? Time flies so quickly when we're having fun. Day before when it started perking, and yesterday it was in full bore mode, so it did what it did. Yes, cloud cover and Iceland are not words you want to discuss. Videography. Crumble, welcome, and yeah, exactly. Smoking, joking, Virginia, Zilla. Okay, glad to have you here. William Kershaw says, is it rain or did Arizona snowman got too close to the lava? I don't know. I hope he's staying away, because he's gonna get himself singed. I don't know if we've ever seen a singed snowman before, but that could definitely happen. Anyway, I did say we wanted to have a quick peek at the inside. What we seen earlier from today. Actually, it was during the night that this was taken, but they used I'm not sure what camera they used on a drone of some sort. But anyway, you can see this is inside the cone, and I thought it was pretty awesome to be able to see that, and just wanted to remark, it is just a short clip, so I'm going to clear that out, and I'm going to draw in here for a second. We know that it was shooting out this way. How about we change color on that one? Okay, so that's kind of the pattern it was shooting out yesterday. And now we seem to have moved up the wall. And remember yesterday, hey, that almost looked like a tongue hanging out. Oh, that's bad. Anyway, yesterday we noticed a lot of cracks on the back side of the wall, and it was quite interesting to see how high up the lava was. Lady in red, and yeah, dancing with the guy. So that's her dress, her arm, and the dress flowing out like that. And I should be using red for that, and something like this, and of course her hair and whatever. And this is the dude over here bowing to her. I don't see his arm, so but anyway, it's the lava dancers inside the cone. Those got to be like 60 feet tall, or at least 20 meters or 30 meters of internal flow or fall inside the volcano. So that's kind of interesting to see, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. The inner spout was much higher than the outer. Okay, that's interesting. I thought way at the top we had some flow down yesterday. We'll look at those videos again maybe in a few minutes here if I can find them, and we'll see if I can do a split on this, and we'll go look for that. But that was something interesting I wanted to share with you guys. And he's wearing glasses. Oh, yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? Maybe he can't see too well. Falling in lava. Oh, Maria, maybe they're falling in lava. Oh, okay, enough of that. Too much funny. Anyway, we're going to get back to the scenes of our volcano. DJ, get the hanky out. Anyway, we'll put it back onto our regular viewing screen here. Right now we are kind of at a null, and I'm sure it will pick up again shortly. I was looking at the chart. The chart is still doing what it was doing before, which is pretty straightforward. We can put that on there real quick too, and that way you guys can just have a quick peek at it. There it goes, and you can see it's building that thick blue band. So these are very quick eruptions in the sense of things. So pretty awesome stuff. Let's see, Pavel, next time the volcano pulses, hang on, I want to get it back onto the volcano. Next time the volcano pulses, that whole wall will come crashing down. Lava is only thing holding it together. Pavel, you may be right, and it may be in this next pulse here, and it'd be interesting to see. I sure wish we had a camera on the other side, because it's going to be interesting over there, and really, really interesting, because like I said before, that thing is completely undermined in that sense, and I really don't want to pull away from it, but I'm going to see if we can bring up the stuff that I had from yesterday there, where I wanted to show no, not this guy. Oh, chart, no. I got so many files in here, it's incredible. I think it might have been video from earlier. No, not that guy, not that guy. I had a bunch of that nighttime video, and I wanted to share that again with you guys, so we'll see. I'll find that. Let's see, get back down to where I need to be here. Old mummy of hamsters, what's with the blue line growing so fat? Okay, mummy of hamsters, what it's doing is it is cycling very, very quickly. And in terms of time, it's anywhere between anywhere from 2 to 12 minutes in between cycles. So that's what's causing it to drop completely, pop up completely, drop completely, and pop back up completely. So it's doing some very, very interesting stuff as far as what we see, and it's done this before. And as I mentioned earlier, we had when was it, way back on the in July, if I get the right screen going here, back in July it did the same thing, and we had continuous eruptions for about 5 days straight. Okay, and that was a wonderful time, of course, when it was really gushing out. So that's this chart on the screen right now. And so it was really pouring out really well. And I did like what we were seeing back then. So let's put you back on the volcano though, and we'll get that going because it is spouting or doing its thing. So we're going to let it do that. Let's see. Okay, muscles starting to seize. I need to lie down. Crumble. Crumble, lay down before you crumble. Oh boy, that was a bad one, eh? Pay it, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Brian Crown, good evening. Let's see, who else did I miss? Wanted to say hi to. APF Deluxe also in the house. I got Loot Mule earlier. Carol Peacock, welcome back. Pavel, of course. Jade, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else? Ricky in Kansas, welcome back. And I think I got most of you guys. I got Mary Martin earlier. Mark Janae, I hope I said it right. What's happening in that Haggy Valley camera? It was watching from there. Interesting views. Yeah, the unfortunately they took the one camera away, and I'm thinking that what's happened is that they've replaced it possibly with, oh, hang on, that's still got the wrong day on it. Boy, oh boy, somebody's slacking. Slackers, there we go. Okay. I do believe that is actually a thermal cam. Today it looks a lot better and we can see a little bit more. So they plunked a thermal cam in there in place of the color cam. And I really don't know why they would have done that, but that thermal cam would really work well over in Geldingadarla right now. I would really like to see it there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Just wanted to share that part with you guys so you can actually see that, and we'll put it back onto our volcano. We noticed that again the glow in this area is increasing a little bit as our glow here is pulsating. So pretty cool. Why does the grass look snow like snow on the thermal cam? Because of the material it actually is, because it's organic. Organic will give off different temperatures and usually a lot higher heat than your rock base. So you're going to see that. Okay, on a thermal cam you have a thing called a delta T, which is your mean temperature. And if depending on how your delta T is set on that camera, you will see the stuff in lighter colors, like depending on which type of camera you have. If it's going to show your thermal hotspots in lighter material, then yeah, it's going to show the organic material because it's higher temperature and brighter. So it's kind of a little bit complicated. I wasn't really into wanting to give you a whole spiel on a thermal cam, but there's different levels, and thermography is a whole field in itself. And I'm certainly no expert in thermography. I have played with thermal cameras before, worked with them a little bit, but nothing, super fancy. I got a super chat. Yes, I did. Dream of a hive. That's what I was actually answering. Was the what she was asking? Why does the grass look like snow on the thermal cam? because it is organic. And thank you very much for the 20-pound super chat, Dream of a Hive. I really do appreciate that. So hopefully that kind of answers your question there a little bit. It's just it's the same as when I turn my cameras here into IR mode at night to see the bunny. The difference is I'm using IR lenses or infrared, whereas they're using a thermal coating, and they're letting the natural heat make it happen. So different types of light will give you different results as far as what the camera will be able to pick up. Super sharpshooter, yeah, super sharpshooter will go in black and white because it's all well defined and clear, and that's usually what you want to do. What happened to all the MBL cameras? I'm not sure. I think MBL pulled out, honestly. I think they thought, this volcano is not bringing us enough ratings, and let's pack up and go elsewhere. So there's an opportunity here for either RUV to increase their activity, or maybe for Visar to get back in here. Visar, I'd love to see that. Dream of a Hive, thanks for answering the question. The first time I noticed the thermal cam at the bottom of Nat Hagi, I thought it was lava. And lava, Dream of a Hive, just so you understand, if we get hot lava there, that is just going to glow white. It is going to be so bright that that iris in that thermal cam is going to basically close up a bunch, and what's going to happen is you won't even be able to tell that there's a gravel or grass, because it's going to get washed out because it's too close if it starts coming down that actual across that berm and coming through. So it's going to be really cool and really interesting to see what happens with it, and I think I'm going to really enjoy seeing when that happens. I myself actually do like thermal cameras. They're neat, especially considering you can see through walls with them. Oh, did I say that out loud? I don't own any, by the way. Keeps me out of trouble. Okay, why am I seeing my my picture here on my little studio thing is buffering? Why is that? It shouldn't be buffering. My signals are good. My signals are square. Everything is happening. All right, so anyway, we see our volcano is up again, so it is pulsing back up, and we also do see the raindrops coming down on the camera. So I'm hoping that we're not going to get too heavy a rain or clouds. Piggy sent me an email. Okay, Piggy, I see I've got a whole bunch of emails. And let's see, that one, this one. Okay, I will look at that one. Oh, I gotta share that. I gotta share that with everybody. Piggy, that makes me just jealous. Oh. All right, I'm gonna save that one real quick, and yeah, we're gonna take I'm gonna take a break right away anyhow, and I think that's not the one I wanted to bring up, but I'll bring that up. That's where that hole was on the other side, and as you notice, what I had written there from the other day was that it's going to be interesting to see what's happened, and it's actually, we were watching at nighttime, and those cracks were up really, really high. And I know I'm just going through that stuff there, but we'll dig that video out for later and show you guys that again. But I wanted to bring up that picture of that Piggy just sent, and let's see, where is it? Where is it? Volcano stuff, lava. Oh, wrong folder. This folder. All right. I will find it. I have it here somewhere. There it is. Oh, I have to rotate it. Sorry, guys. We'll flip her that way. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. That's a pretty awesome. We'll put it right in front of the volcano so you can't see where it's leaking out. Needs a Piggy file. Yeah, I do. I need to get Piggy her own file here. But that is an awesome picture, Piggy. Thank you. And very, very nice. That really does look nice. Almost award-winning. Hang on. Am I seeing this correctly? Is that your cat? Is that the cat, Piggy? I've spotted a putty tat. I did see a putty tat. Just figured I'd throw that in there. Yep. I was right. It is. It's amazing what you can see. That's Limmy. Limmy or Limmy? Is it Limmy B or Limmy B? Anyway, very cute, and thanks for sharing that beautiful picture with us, Piggy. I do appreciate that, and I'm sure everyone else here does as well. So let's take it off the screen though, and we'll get back to this. Actually, I think I'm going to get back to our volcano, and it is kind of quiet right now, so I'm sure it will come back. It is pulsing. I can see it's pulsing. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break, you guys. It is that time, so please don't go away. And if you've already hit the like button, which is really good of you, I thank you very much. If you have not yet hit that like button, please hit that like button. It certainly helps out, especially if you do like what you're seeing. And also, if you have not subscribed yet and you want to see more of these streams, I am streaming pretty much daily, and you can take a look down in the description and see when we do actually stream. And sometimes there are extra streams or emergency startups because of certain activity, or sometimes we don't have any streams because of weather conditions, or sometimes work gets in the way. So and again, I do have to say work does have precedence, unfortunately, as this does not make me a living. So wish it could, but it doesn't, so we're going to keep working at it though, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, for now, if you haven't hit that like button, please give her a shot, and I'm going to take a break. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Keep smiling. Don't throw too much lava at each other, especially that really cool stuff, because those rocks really hurt. And from your vantage point up there on the ridge, where some of those boulders are pretty big, so you will not be able to pick them up. Even two of you will not be able to pick them up. They're that large. So just to let you know, you can play around, but and don't roll them off the edge of the hill, please. All right. On that friendly note, I'm going to take that break. I will be back in 5 minutes. Okay, guys and girls, I've got the microphone back on, and thank you for hanging in there. And I see we still have 291 people in the stream and 345 likes. Good to see everyone in here hanging on. And Twig also popped in. One Fish 26 also here. Good to see you. Colin Deadman also snuck in the door. Welcome you guys, and glad to have you on board. And we're running into our second hour here of our stream tonight, and I'm just going through here to see if there was some others that I may have missed. I got most of them, and no worries, Arizona Snowman, I just didn't see you there, and I figured I'd pop that sucker before he got too much further. But no problem. As long as you're here, I'll let you handle that. And good to see Piggy. Didn't scare me, Dr. Fox. Try harder. I wasn't trying to this time, Piggy. I was trying to be kind of. Oh, it's your birthday, Bobby. Oh my God! Happy birthday, Bobby. How old are you today, Bobby? Just curious. No, I'm actually, we don't need to put that up there. Let's see. Call me dangerous. Doug Anderson. Okay, Doug Anderson. Dangerous. It's dangerous. Happy birthday. Happy, everybody sing Bobby happy birthday. 68, thank you. Okay, as long as you're only 68, that's all good. And very, very happy birthday to you, Bobby, and hope you have a whole pile more. And continue to enjoy your car show endeavors and all those things that you love so much. And always hang on to that one special part that I think is really makes you a good man, and that's your kindness. Okay, so hold that high, because you deserve to. And thank you. Chicky's birthday was the day I left for Iceland, on the 17th. Cool, or 16th. One of the two. I left on the 16th, got there on the 17th. So, Lemmy Lay 51, howdy, Central Oregon coast. Welcome, Limley Me. I hope I said that right. That's kind of a hard name there. Steve A also popped in. Welcome you guys. Mark Thomas also snuck in the door, as well as Jane Bench. I got Sharon Price before. So anyway, yeah, I'm glad that you're another day younger there, Bobby, and very, very good to hear. So now that threw me off track, though. I was trying to get into something that we were talking about earlier here, and that is the compromise of that back wall. And what we were talking about was that some of that material was a lot higher in the back side. And I will show you that video that we had from yesterday there from our live streamer as soon as it gets onto the stream or screen. There it goes. And you can see where it actually is happening, very, very top of the cone almost. And well, he turned away, and I remember him doing that last time. Okay, we'll wait till he stops moving his camera around. But yeah, and those are the spouts close up. But yeah, up in this area up here, if I can circle it, yeah, something like that. He keeps moving. Okay, that area, and then this guy here. Yeah, there's a finger. Okay. Actually, now we can clear it off and do this correctly. So, yeah, right there, you see it coming out at the very top. You know, this is the top of the ridge here. So it's really up high, and then of course we got this gaping hole down in the bottom, and now we know we've got extra cracks on the inside. So this wall, this whole chunk, is going to end up going that way eventually, depending on how much push it gets. And this may even throw in a little bit of a factor into it. So just wanted to kind of mention that since we were talking about that earlier. And let's put us back on our volcano here for a second. And there we go. Yeah, holy cow. Yeah, that was from yesterday. And that's why we want a camera over on the other side. Camera location on the banks, back here somewhere, and looking at the entire area. I would be very, very happy with that. So that would be pretty cool. It does look like it's starting to get a little bit more cloudy again, and I'm hoping that we're not going to get clouded out all the way. But right now it is in one of its lulls, where the line has gone back down. And I did want to just have a quick peek at the seismic chart and see what it has been doing. And I see it's just getting thicker and thicker as far as that blue material is concerned. And of course we're looking right there, and it's been pulsing for, what is it here, 6-8 hours now roughly. So it's doing interesting things, and I'm wondering, I noticed that it's getting shorter on this end, and I'm wondering if we're going to see it shorten up some more and then throw a little bit more height into this. It's going to be interesting to see what happens later tonight. Unfortunately, we can't stay streaming forever and ever, and camera high, what? Enough to miss folks' heads. Yeah, the camera was up high enough, and unless you stacked rocks in front of it, and that was the whole idea behind it. They wanted to have a clear view, but they could have offset a camera there just to have people, stand there and say, "Hey, hi, this is me. I'm up here on the hill." And that would have brought a lot of popularity to their camera system. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking to see what else we got here. Two out of cats are trying to kill me tonight. Uh-oh. The cats. Behave, cats. We haven't done any sacrificial volcano stuff lately. I'm kidding, you guys. I would never hurt any animal. Anyway, since we are looking at the tremor chart quite a bit, I did want to throw this slide back up here, and this is just a JPEG that I've got here that was sent in from Carla. And of course you can see all the good locations on there, and specifically related to our chart, it's this FAF right here, and that's the one that we're looking at the most. And I check the Grindavik chart as well quite often, so very very cool to see. Let's see. Okay, we'll clear that off, and we'll get back to the volcano. And I see Jed throws a question in there. Suppose the northwest wall collapses, will it produce a tsunami? It depends on how much lava is in the crater at the time, James, or Jed. It really does. I would love to see it when it is, as full as it can be, and then forces that wall out and we get that big gusher all over the place. But I want to have a camera over there, or a camera crew, somebody doing some filming while it's doing that. And that would really, really be cool to see. Because that whole area is, you know, like it's got all kinds of hot lava tubes inside it. And if that cone does fill up with enough lava that's it's going to be just pushing outward, it's going to do it. Yeah, safely. Yeah. It would really be interesting, though, to see what it would look like if we did actually get a whole cone collapse and flow. Because I think you would definitely see some lava pushing into the southern part of Geldingadarla really quickly, and likely down the hill into Notthagi. And going into Notthagi could be interesting. Unfortunately, we don't have the MBL camera down there anymore, and that is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. You know, I wish they would have left it. I know they probably want to put things elsewhere and carry on with life. You've been waiting for that for a long time, Loop Mule, for them to take that camera away? Is that what you were referring to? Yeah. It is what it is, though. You know, if they're in business to make money and they're not making any money, of course, then that's something that you want to do, right? You want to put your cameras where it's feasible, where they're not going to get wrecked, and you know, we can understand that. No, the wall blowing up. Okay, yeah, that too. Lizard Lair, welcome, and Chicky Gomberg, good night. Have a very good night, Chicky, and take care, sleep well, pleasant dreams, okay? Let's see, what else we got here? Hope there are no people on that hill behind the volcano when the cone collapses. So many people could be burnt by lava. And yes and no. It depends on how much is in that cone, right? And hopefully they're not down at the bottom and they realize if it does go that they need to get to higher ground real quick. And I did see in Gutentalk's video, and by the way, if you guys haven't looked at his videos lately, please do go have a look. He's got some very, very cool shots in there, and I guess he was there at 4 a.m. this morning doing some stuff, so it was pretty good. Kim Raudenbush says continuously buffering, and Kim, I don't know what's going on in the area that you're in, but I'm watching my stream output here and it is solid right where it should be, so it may be the area that you're in. Christian is also in the house. We'd get lava fountains again. I don't know if the wall collapsed, I don't know if you'd get lava fountains. You certainly would probably be seeing it, the material sprouting up right out of the hole rather than you know, the vent actually being in the wall right now. So that would definitely be a little bit of a difference. Doug Anderson says, I think a chunk of that cone wall, it's going to slump off the side. And, you know, it could very well do that. Looks fine to me also. Okay. Yep. Let's see what else we got going on here. Brian. Yep, solid yellow glow. I'm just trying to read through all the messages here and see what's going on. No buffering here from Donald Holstein. So, okay, Chicky saying good night yet. All right. Vivian, that's one I never said. Hi, Vivian. I seen you earlier and I never said your name. Welcome. How long would it take to fill the lava area and start overflowing where it is now. Actually, it wouldn't take much right now to start making the lava flow further south. It built up a kind of a ridge or a wall, and it seems to have gone beyond that wall. So it layered up probably about a meter from what I've seen from the photos and stuff, and from the video today. It's built itself up a higher area, but it is now flowing off of that and going into the southern portion of Geldingadarler. So it's interesting to see what's happening, and depending on how much lava is flowing, or if we have, you know, like the dome, the cone collapsing on that northwest side there, if it drops out and we get a big gush, that may make it all the way down into Nodhagi really quickly. You know, it depends on how much there is all of a sudden, right? If we get a large volume all at once, definitely it's going to go far, especially since it's already going to be going into a lava lake. So it will create, as we were talking about earlier, a type of tsunami wave to move that material along. The fact that it's raining out, though, what that will do is will slow down some of the lava and make a mess of it in a way, rather than having that smooth Pahoi Hoi style lava that you would see, you know, where you have the very smooth surfaces. As soon as that rain starts hitting it, it will cool, and of course, as it cools, it expands the gases, and then all of a sudden you start getting layering to that material, and it puffs up and starts creating rocks and, you know, all kinds of weird things. It's kind of, there's a whole bunch of stuff to it. Anyway, I see our volcano is starting to perk up again, and we really do like that, the fact that it is going. And I am keeping an eye on the chart here, and I noticed that it's still got that upward swing on, the cycles are getting shorter in time, so that's kind of neat. And you know, we haven't seen that for a while, like those short cycles. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next little while. I love seeing the circle wave come out from the western fountain, particularly at 4 a.m. Gutentag's drone video. Yeah, he did have a very, very good video there. And for those who don't know, you can go to Gutentag's channel. I'm going to see if I can get his link up here for you, and that way you'll be able to share some of that. I know some of you may not know who he is. Anyway, we'll put his link in there so you can have a look if you haven't done so already. I know most of you probably have, but this is the link for Gutentag's channel, and we'll copy it and we'll paste that into the chat. So if you guys don't have it already, that is definitely a place to go to see some really, really cool stuff. And Gutentag he lives in Iceland, and he's now, I think, made 39 or 40 trips to the volcano. So he is a regular there, and apparently those hills don't even bother his legs anymore. So Alan Coker says buffering, and I'm looking at my output here, and we're solid as can be. So maybe something on your end there, Alan. And yes, I was looking at the screen too, and it does look like we are getting more open lava here, showing that it's getting brighter. So we may have had an extra push of fresher material come through the lava tubes or wherever it's going and pushing it out there. I'm really not sure if that maybe has a feeder underground and coming up out there like that, something like that, right? Now, one of the things I didn't bring up was I wanted to get to that other diagram that I had here, and I haven't been able to get at it yet. We'll see if we can bring that up. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. And, got to cut that and get rid of the volume, and we will look at this. Oh. Yeah, okay, so yeah, when we went back, actually this was one of my streams, and this is actually when you can go back and we can have a look and see what happened back there. And if I'm looking at it in the right orientation, maybe not. Anyway, day 168 is the one that, or sorry, 68, day 68. If you go back to day 68, you can actually see that there was some issues with our the way that the material was coming out of the cone, and you can see some material on the left side, which would have created some fissures, but we can also see some very deep grooves in there. So okay, I will look at that later, and I'm going to worry about it at a different time. But yeah, if you want to go back and have a look at day 68, which was pretty cool, in the selection of streams, and that's a long time ago though, and we did do streaming back then. That's like 120 some days ago. Did Dr. Fox break the internet? I hope not. We are putting out properly here. There is no the bit rate is right where it should be, so I don't know if there's something there. Day 172 was the best. You know, there's a bunch of good ones. There really is. Day 17 was pretty cool. When all of a sudden we got multiple cones pop up. Ducky says no buffering here. Good. Click the gear and change the setting. Yeah, you might want to click the gear and take a look at your setting. We should, well, we are transmitting in 1080p, so at 30 frames a second, we should be good now. So, how many screens you got open, LOL? Open right this very second? Oh my God, if I slide my mouse over that thing, that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 and a little bit. I got no crap, what? I got crap internet and there's no buffering here. Okay. Good, Thendis. Glad you got the internet there. B says, hi B. Are there any dimensions for the crater, lava field, etc.? Had heard nothing to compare the size. It's hard to judge. Okay. The only comparison I've seen is that Belland ran up the side. Ran up the side of you. Okay, yeah. It is really difficult to give you a perspective on how big this thing is, and that material sitting around it. And actually, I think what I'm going to do here, just to kind of give you a perspective of what is going on, I'm going to bring it back into a little bit more of a daylight mode here. So we're going to go back in the stream. I can go back about 5 hours, and since I reset this, and that should give you a better look here during the daytime. So when we look at certain things, let's see, now it might be buffering, but right in here, of course, here, that's Theater Hill going down. And Theater Hill used to be down somewhere down there. Okay. You probably have, I think this was 245, if I'm not mistaken. 245 meters above sea level was the top of Theater Hill. And if we cut across here, I'm sure this is 300 meters plus. Okay, so that'll probably give you a pretty good idea of the height. The whole thing here was probably above, we're getting close to 200 meters above the valley floor from what it was originally. And I know it's hard to assume depths and heights and things like that. So yeah, the football field in the cone, that's a long time ago though, and that would be somewhat inaccurate now. This thing is probably still a very relevant size to that. I'd have to dig that picture out though, but I can tell you though, when I got there and I looked at it, with my own eyes, I didn't realize how much material was sitting there. And I know it's hard when we say it's 142 million cubic meters. It really doesn't do a lot. 300 is 300 football fields, 300 meters. Yeah, height-wise, that's from sea level, Duke Romeo. It'd be about 320 or thereabouts. The valley floor, I can't remember exactly where it used to be at, but it may have sunk a little because of all the material pressuring down on it. And that is a lot of material when you get 142 million cubic meters. And even though it's not quite all sitting in the same spot, it is still putting a lot of stress on all that land around it. So when you look at where those spouts were on the other side, and let me get in the right screen here. When you look at this right over here, that little spot where it's popping up, the lava depth, or the floor underneath it, is about 80 meters down, or 240 feet roughly in that area. And that should give you a little bit of an idea, that material is coming up quite a ways. So I hope that gives you a little bit more of a proportion. I know it's really difficult to turn around and say, well, the cone is this height and that diameter. The cone is an oblong shape. Very difficult to actually, I don't know if I have a real quick picture of it. Maybe not. No, I may not have a picture of it handy, but or do I? Hang on. I might. No. Yeah, actually we can look at the 3D map and look at it. So if we, let me get in the right screen here. and we'll manipulate the 3D map. So kind of when you're looking at it here, that was what we were just looking at. You can see the Theater Hill right here, and you can see the cone, and the cone is actually up quite high, and the material that's coming out now is pouring out here in the back and filling this bowl up even higher. And what I was saying, it was going to flow north eventually here as well. It's flowing south here. This is kind of a ridge there that it's going to topple over, and that's looking from the west side. This is looking from almost north back down. Yeah, I guess that'd be just about north here, and we're looking south. So again, that is in that area. I know that doesn't give you heights or anything, but you can see the other vents here that are still visible. This one here is flow, of course, and I believe that is hell. And then I don't know if we can see, this might have been Sif here. Might have been. Or maybe is that Sif? I have no idea from this angle. But that should help you a little bit. Okay, let's pull out a little bit. So the entire area that the lava is covering is 4.6 kilometers. So that was pretty interesting to see. Anyway, I'm going to get back to this guy, and then we'll get it back on the right time so we can see what's actually going on. And I see I missed my break, so I'm going to go for a quick break, you guys. It is erupting fairly well again, and I see our little cone or splash point moved over a little bit. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. I think it moved. No, maybe it didn't. That was my bad. It's just it's gotten brighter and fuzzier over there at the same time. Nice chart show, Dr. Fox. Okay, maybe you can compare the volcano with a well-known structure like the Statue of Liberty. And you know what? You can probably put that Statue of Liberty right inside it, and we'll have to come up with something that everybody knows. So I'm going to take that break, though, guys. Hang around, don't go away. Keep smiling, and put some more quarters in the lava machine, and we'll be good for a little while yet. And we'll come back to finish off. If you haven't yet hit that like button, and you do like what you're seeing on the screen and the whole stream itself, by all means do hit that like button. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. This way you get more of these wonderful streams, and they do happen at various times. Sometimes something really important or impressive happens, and I have a tendency to yeah, I'll come on, you know. And of course it depends on work and what time of day and all that nice stuff, but just keep those things in mind, guys. And like I say, if you haven't subscribed, it's a good time to do it, and hit that bell notification. Anyway, I'm going to be back in a little while here. Give me about 5 or 6 minutes, and we'll see what happens. Don't go away. Thanks. Okay, guys and girls, I got the microphone back on, and we're getting back in the tail end, I guess, of our stream today. And I see, wow, we're at 403 likes. That's excellent, you guys. Thank you very much. And Icelandic Volcano website says the rim is at 334 meters, only 20 meters below Storhöger. Okay, so that's actually very, very tall. And if I recall that our floor was at about 120 meters, that means this thing is about 210 meters tall. And if it's 210 meters tall times 3, will give you about 600 and what is it, 630 feet. So if you're looking for feet, yeah, 630 feet. If you're looking for meters, yeah, about 210 meters tall. So that's from the valley floor, roughly. If I've got my height right, at it was at 140 something or some 120. So pretty cool, and glad to see that, you know, it is growing and it continues to grow. And of course the lava mound around it, if it continues to grow like a true what we consider a shield volcano, it's yeah, Brian Crown, that's lots. 3 feet per meter roughly. Yeah, 600 and some feet. As I said, when I was there, it was overwhelming. 6K subscribers, congratulations. Wow, I didn't know I hit 6K in subscribers. Why, thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. 603 now, or 6,003 subscribers. That is awesome. And thank you for letting me know that, Kim. And really cool, and really awesome, guys. I'm really loving it. Actually, I was hoping to hit 6K when I was over there, but that's because of the weather and things. And but I'm happy I hit 6,000 subscribers. That is awesome, and the channel is definitely growing. And when we started the streaming, I had 1,042, I believe, when we started doing the volcano streaming. So we know where most of you guys are from, and we love it. So thank you to each and every one of you for getting that subscriber rate up, and that is really cool. And I wanted to actually talk about something else. I am going to be sending out my little lava things soon. I'm going to send several of them out. But before I do that, I am going to take a picture. And this will probably happen on Saturday. Oh, Leo Carlson, congrats, Doc. Thank you for the $14.99. I guess that's Australian. I'm assuming, which is cool. Nonetheless, doesn't matter what color it is. It's awesome. Thank you. Anyway, what I was about to say was, I have one for myself. I have one for one person that I need to take care of. I have another one that I'm going to take care of, and I don't see him in the stream right now, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut. And I have one for Arizona Snowman, and I have one for Thin to Sny, who's going to get one regardless. And then I have one extra bucket of lava that I will be sharing out, and we're going to make a contest out of it. And we will see, and I will send it to whomever, anywhere in the world, as to our contest winner. I don't know yet what we're going to do yet, so But one of the criteria is that you must be subscribed, and this will happen on Saturday. And so I'm not going to make a big pile of announcements, but I will remind everyone that that is going to happen. Loot Mule, congrats on your 6K, Dr. Fox. Thank you very much, Loot Mule, for the $20 super chat. Love it. Thank you very much. And anyway, so yeah. So Thendis, you make sure you send me your address. You're getting one for sure. Okay. And I have one that I will throw in to the to the contest here, and I will figure out what I'm going to do with it yet. I still don't know, and I don't want to put anything like, what, you know, see when the lava hits the ocean or anything like that. I want to do it on Saturday, make it happen, and we have a winner Saturday. So that's kind of how I want to do things. We'll make it quick and painless. And so I want to say it's all going to work out fairly well. The only thing that you guys need to know is that when we do this, that you do have to provide a mailing address that I can ship it to. Okay? That's kind of important. So if you don't feel comfortable sending out your mailing address and receiving something in the mail, you don't need to join in. But if you do, then winner, chicken dinner, LOL, Kathy H. Okay, well, we will see what happens. I may even have to get someone in here to help me out with a draw, and we'll see how things go. And I do want to make sure it's all fair, and we will work on that. So the people that are exempt from that, Arizona, Snowman, because you are already on the list, you will definitely be getting one. Okay. I don't want to say the other two names. Well, yeah, maybe I will. But no, there's a couple people that are going to get it regardless. And like I said, I want to make sure that Thendis gets one. He's been a super supporter, and I think it is definitely worthy. So, so hopefully we'll talk a little bit more about that. We do have, today is Monday, so we've got a few days to butter up the group, and we're going to see what what is going to go on. So I'm Rockhound, and you're feeling my addiction. Okay, Thendis. Well, you don't need to worry. You know, I've taken care of what we, and I remember what we talked about. So it is one of those things, and I figured I'm taking care of, especially the one individual that really wanted. And anyway, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to make sure there's a couple people that are taken care of. But the one we got to bug the most is that Arizona Snowman. He definitely deserves a bucket of lava. And I do have something else for his granddaughter there. So just keep that in mind there, Arizona Snowman. Okay. And anyway, so we'll work on that for Saturday. And Saturday I will not be on call, so we will have all kinds of time to be able to do that. And we will get a big bucket and make sure everybody's subscribed, and then we will throw all the names in that want to be in there, and we'll make it happen. So that's what the deal is. And Gene, how can you, Snowman, Hold a bucket of lava. You know, it's cooled off enough, Gene, that I don't think we need to worry about it. And I do have to mention that, guys. I'm sorry if the lava has cooled off. It's the way it works. It comes from Iceland. So yeah, we're gonna have one of the buckets of lava will be going up as a contest here, and no, nobody has to purchase anything, and nobody has to give away anything or you know, any of that stuff. It is going to be, but it is only one, right? Unfortunately, I wish I could have done more, but that stuff's expensive, man. Especially the pieces with the diamonds in them. Siggy asks a lot of money for those. Oops, did I say that out loud? Details coming Saturday. Yeah. Sherry. Yeah. You don't get to enter. Okay. Snicker, snicker. You know why. Okay, because all right, so we're all good. Anyway, I'm looking at the clock here, guys. We've been streaming for over 2 hours, and I think I'm going to do a quick trip through our other screens here real quick, just to see what's going on. If we go look down in the valley here at the berm, we don't see anything flowing over, but we do see some grasses and things like that that are fluorescing or giving off a little bit of heat, and that's pretty cool to see. But we don't see anything that is lava-ly like, and like I say, the lava would show up. You would see it very brightly as it came down the path here, and we're certainly not seeing any of that. The other cameras, unfortunately, MBL has pulled all theirs. I did want to go back to the rumble chart here before we take off, and we're going to reset that and just see. There we go. We are starting to see a little bit of a decline down here, but we're still holding pretty steady up in this side, and this is pretty solid. So we know those cycle times are going up and down, you know, very, very quickly, and they're staying at that for now. So, Kim, you have 2 minutes yet. Kim, why are you such a... Never mind. Yeah, I got 2 minutes yet. No, I'm already over 2 hours. That's 2 hours and 8 minutes already. So, I know that's going to bug them. Oh, but yeah, I'm just about done with the 2 minutes. Anyway, a lot of other people popped in here too. And green graph is going up. Yeah, the green, I hope it's going back up. As long as all three stay up above that 4,000 mark, I'm pretty sure that we'll continue to see lava moving, and whether it's glowing out of the cone or flowing out the back. And I really, really wish we had a camera on the back side. Your luggage back from Iceland was filled with lava. No, it's only 6 buckets, and they're not big buckets. So, actually, the funny part is they didn't even. There was nothing said about it. They said, "You got any souvenirs?" I said, "Yeah, in the suitcase," and you already X-rayed it. And it's, "Oh, okay. Oh, did you have your COVID test?" That's all they were interested in. So, it's always better with lava. Yeah. You don't have 2 minutes anymore. Kim Raudenbush, I was aware of that. Anyway, I want to say thank you everyone for being here. And like I said, for Saturday, we're going to give away that little bucket of lava. I will be taking a picture of all the little buckets just so you guys can kind of see what there is. and hopefully, Thendis, you'll get your address over to me. I already have the other two, and so what I need now is I need Arizona Snowman's address, and then I need the winner on Saturday. So that will be, and I will show you what you actually will be winning. So it'll be a nice keepsake. Anyway, on that friendly note, I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. You all take care. Please make sure that you stay safe and all that nice stuff. And of course, thank you very much for watching the stream and being here with our lava family. And I'm hoping that we're going to get some new views in a few days here, and hopefully maybe even tomorrow, with the news of that one camera being on the back of the fish truck. And hopefully they'll get it in the right spot, and that's over somewhere on the other side where I want it, somewhere over here. Looking that way. So it would be pretty cool to see that. And anyway, on that friendly note, I'm going to get off of here, you guys. I have to go deal with a bunny pretty quick. All the best, and please remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.